And there, Argentina is a really interesting place because there's a massive amount of deregulation happening inside that economy, and the government's kind of looking for blockchain solutions to new things. So they have everything from large lithium deposits to potentially a lot of oil and gas exploration that they're going to be doing, a ton of agricultural things, and they need to have that enter the market in a more fair way than it currently is.
Charles, you and Dan worked together in emerging markets for a while back in 2017 with Cardano. Can you maybe talk about a little bit about how Cardano has integrated into emerging markets, especially regions such as Argentina and Latin America in general?
Oh, it wasn't just 2017. I mean, Dan came on board, I think, early 2016 or late 2015, somewhere in that time band. Like the clock gets ahead of you at some point, so you always have difficulty remembering specific dates if it's a decade ago. But he was there at very much the beginning, and we always had a strong focus on emerging economies. And Dan's expertise has always been Central Asia and Eastern Europe and Russia, and so, Dan, spent quite a bit of time going to places like Georgia, for example. We spent some time there, went and opened up the whole government. In fact, when the Cardano Foundation takes credit for all that wine and these other things, well, that would have never happened had Friedman not gone there and actually talked to the prime minister and these other people because he opened the country and got people, where they needed to be. And he's traveled extensively all throughout, Asia, has a lot of experience in Southeast Asia and Korea, Japan, these areas. And lately, Dan went down with us to Argentina. And there, Argentina is a really interesting place because there's a massive amount of deregulation happening inside that economy. And the government's kind of looking for blockchain solutions to new things. And so they have everything from large lithium deposits to potentially a lot of oil and gas exploration that they're going to be doing, a ton of agricultural things, and they need to have that enter the market in a more fair way than it currently is. So there's a strong appetite for blockchain products there, and it's really a lot of fun to work with Dan on various different things. I had a chance to have dinner with him when we were down there, and twice he came to the Asado and got to meet everybody there. And then we also went to a nice steakhouse and we chatted shop, and it's been fun to watch you guys grow from just kind of an idea in Sri Lanka to this ecosystem. And I think it's going to be a great driver of utility and use in the Cardano ecosystem and in affiliated ecosystems like Ergo.
Yeah, I mean, we have opened up quite a few jurisdictions. Yeah, Eastern Europe and Asia was kind of my thing back in the teens and early 20s when Charles and I were working together. And I mean, aside from that, Cardano's been in Africa for a long time, and Cardano's made strides in Africa. Uh, in the US as well. And the thing is, South America right now is really just primed. It's primed for real adoption, real integration of blockchain. And what I keep saying, a solution, a problem, a solution for a problem, not a solution looking for a problem to solve. And this is why it's been so exciting being in LATAM and being there with Charles and the IOG crew, and for the zenGate team to be there kind of on the ground, because and this is something that actually I got from working with Charles back in the day. As he said, I was always kind of boots on the ground, and so I brought that particular ethos to zenGate when I founded zenGate, and that's what we've been doing. We are boots on the ground. And that's really I mean, that's what I love about Cardano, and that's what I love about blockchain tech in general. The real stuff is that you are boots on the ground. You're speaking to the real people that are going to be using it. You're not in some room somewhere trying to figure out, oh, well, maybe this will work. I don't really know this world, but I think it needs it. No, you're on the ground. You're talking to people. You're telling them, I can solve this for you. And you're saying, oh, you can? Okay, yeah, we are interested. And Cardano does that, and Ergo does that. And so this is why it's so exciting to just be right there in LATAM right now and other jurisdictions before, and just kind of making these things happen, solving problems and bringing solutions.